Hello Tikis, welcome to our file action video series of MS Power Automate desktop. In this video we will learn about these actions, rename files and delete file action. So let's open Power Automate desktop and see all the parameter of both action, and after this we will also see the practical example of both action. So now I am on pad. Here you can see I have already drag and drop both action, rename files action and another one delete file action. So let's open first one, rename file. You can also find here from action panel, just type rename in search field. Here you can see rename file action is available under the file section. So let's open and see the parameter of this action. Here rename file itself say change the name of one or more files. So here parameter file to rename. Here you can mention one or more files. Here actually I am mentioning here only one file, sheet1.xls. Here you can see in demo3 folder we have two files are available. I am here mentioning first one, sheet1, and here rename scheme. Here you can see guys, there are these property, or we can say this way to rename a file. So first one is set new name, add text, remove text, replace text, change text, add time, add date time, make sequential. So we will also discuss these all one by one in practical example, so don't worry about it. And our another parameter is here new file name. Here you can mention your new file name as per your requirement. Here is the parameter keep extension. If you want to show your extension with file, that time you can select this properties. And here is also another property, if file exists. If file exists, what do you want? As per your requirement you can select. You want to do nothing, or if you want to overwrite if file already exists, so you can select here. So that's all about rename file action. So let's see delete files action, and after this we will see the example. Here you can see delete files action itself say delete on one or more files. Here you can see I have selected two files from demo2 folder. Here you can say demo2 folder has also two file available. Here you can see I am selecting these two file to deleting all the file from demo folder 2. So this is all about delete file action. So let's see the practical example. So let's enable first one and see how we can rename through rename file action. So let's run and see. Here I am selecting first one, set new name, and after new file name I am here mentioning sheet1 renamed. So let's run and see the example. Here your flow has been executed successfully. Here let me check, I think there is one issue. Just give me a minute. Just disable this one and run this file again. Here I am running this. You can see your flow has been executed successfully. Here you can see your sheet1 is renamed with another name, sheet1 rename. So I hope you understood about our first scenario, rename scheme with set new name. So let's see our another add a scenario sheet. Here for doing this, let's disable this one and enable second one. Here you can see I am selected sheet1 and here add text, and text to add I am adding add text. Here is the another property of the parameter add text, add after or before name. As per your requirement you can mention here. And another property is already I have discussed, if file exists. So let's before running this, let's rename this file again sheet1, and let's run and see the output of this flow. Here your flow has been executed successfully. Let's see now. Here you can see after sheet1 add text is included. So this scenario is also completed. Let's disable this one and see our another scenario. So our another scenario is remove text. If you want to remove any text, then you can remove with this property remove text, and here in the parameter of text to remove you can mention if you want to remove anything. Here I want to remove one, that is why I am mentioning one here. So let's, and after this here you can see already we have discussed about if file exists. So let's run and see the output of this flow. Here for this let's enable this one. Here I am running this flow. You can see your flow has been executed successfully. Here you can see one is removed now from sheet 1. Before running this flow, here we have seen that sheet 1 name is available, but after running this flow it will change sheet 1 is removed from sheet 1 name. So I hope you understood about this scenario. Let's move to our another scenario. Here just enable this one. Here replace text to replace. I here the schema, rename schema, I am here selecting rename text, replace text. So text to replace one, replace with replace, and another property if file exists. So before running this flow, let's rename this manually first, because I am selecting this file. That is why I am again and again renaming file, because here you can see I am selecting sheet 1. That is why I am changing the name from folder demo3. So let's run and see the output of this schema. Here you can see your flow has been executed successfully. Let's see. Here you can see sheet 1 replace with sheet replace. So I hope you understood about this schema as well. Replace text. So let's see our another schema basically. Here for this, let's enable this one. Here change the extension. Our next schema is basically change extension. So new extension you can add as per your requirement. Here I am mentioning .txt. So let's see the output of this flow. So I am running now. Here you can see your flow has been executed successfully. File name not found. So let's rename file name not found. 1 minute. Sheet 1. Okay, because here you can see sheet 1 is not available. That is why it is getting error. So let's rename first and then run and see what is the output of this flow. So I am running this flow again. Here you can see your flow has been executed successfully, and here you can see sheet 1 is the file extension is changed, Excel changed to Notepad. So I hope you understood about this scenario as well. So let's discuss our another scenario. Here let's disable this one, and after this you can see our, I think this one is second last. So let's enable this one and see adding current date or time. Here is the property rename schema. You can select add date time. Instead of adding this parameter, you can also use a custom date and time. Here you can just select this one, and you can also mention your add per our requirement date time. So I am just on checking these properties. Here currently I am using the all parameter of already available parameter date time to add date time. Here you can see separator, nothing, space, dash, period, underscore. You can mention after name or before name. Date time format, you can also change date time format as per your requirement. So let's run and see the output of this flow. For doing this, let's change the file name here, because we are selecting sheet 1. That is why we need to change the file name here. Let's run and see the output. Here you can see your flow has been executed successfully. Here you can see sheet 1 is renamed now with current date. So I hope you understood about this schema as well. So let's discuss our last scenario of rename file section. So let's disable first this one and enable this one. This is basically used for loop if you have a multiple file, and if you want to rename that file as per counter basis or as per your, like if you have a sheet 1 and you want to change a sheet 1 instead of sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 3. That time here you can see the, let's understand first the parameter rename schema make sequencer, add number to before and after. You can select as per your requirement. As starting number add, you can mention as per your requirement here, incremented by 1, separator, space, dash, period, underscore. Let's select underscore. Use padding. If you want to use padding, you can just select this parameter. If you don't want, just uncheck. Make each number at least 3. Here you can mention 3 number of time, and already we have discussed if file exists. So let's run the flow and see what is the output of this. flow. So I'm running this flow. You can see your flow has been executed successfully. Here you can see file renamed with sheet1 underscore 2 sheet2 underscore 3, because here you can see incremented by 1 2 3. If other file is available, then another file, if suppose sheet 3 is available, then here sheet 3 underscore 4 is renamed by this flow. So I hope you understood about this scenario as well. So we have all schema covered. So let's move to our another action, that is delete files. So here you can see I am enabling this one, and here I have selecting both the files sheet1 and sheet2. So let's first here I have selecting from demo2 folder. So here you can see demo2 folder have two Excel file. After running, this file will be deleted as per our expectation. So let's run and see the output of this flow. Here you can see flow has been executed successfully. Let's see. Here you can see no file are available in this folder. So I hope you understood about the both action, rename file and delete file action. So thank you for watching this video. We will meet in a next video.